Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, citizens of all ages, welcome back to another edition of Star Citizen. Now, that guy has a weird name. So, if you can't tell, I'm actually in Area 18, and I figured, given with the CitizenCon demonstration, that maybe we would go through a little bit of it and just kind of take a look and see like what's different, what's not, and I've got a little bit of a surprise, not gonna lie. I got a little bit of a surprise lined up that I think some of you might really like. So it seems to me that the video in CitizenCon actually started obviously over at the Astro Armada, and to wander on down over to this area, we'll be able to see just how monumentally different, yet interestingly the same, everything looks. Oh, there goes a Mustang. So I figured for the sake of, let's just kind of start right over here where these opening doors are. So it's definitely a lot more bland compared to, but I mean obviously it's going to look more bland given there's the updated models. So something that I really want to do is get to the landing pads. I know I'm kind of doing this a little bit backwards, but I figured, fuck it. Alright, so now when we watched the presentation, you kind of walked down this way, looked over at the weapons, which were way more filled in, and then he was able to walk out through here. And there's that guy who's all like, "Hey, you're clear, move along." And this guy just kind of nods, and he's got some ADD. Look at him; he's looking at everything except for the person in front of him. Oh, looked at the person in front of him, and nope, something shiny's over there. That must be what he's looking at. Shiny. So, continue. This is where the people were standing on the benches. This is where all the NPCs were. Now this is where Chris Roberts, or Glenn, walked out into. Holy shit. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound, right? Oh, looks like there's someone else that made it in. Oh. And, I've made it. Alright. Wow, that was the fastest glitch through I think I've ever done. Alright, now we're standing. Now, let's go take a look. Oh, this guy looks stuck.
How you doing?
Is that Fondle? Tell me that's Fondle. No. So, now I'm going to do a little bit of some trickery and get through here. Alright, so I've done my trickery. As you can see, this guy is still stuck over there. But I'm not. I'm now free to wander aimlessly. And I think I'm going to do that. Well, first I just want to go wave to this guy. Just say hi.
Hello.
Okay. So, I think he's got the same idea that I do. So, out here is actually where the Aurora was, and the Terrapin was right over there. And it's really interesting how much different it looks. Like, if we were looking straight ahead, where the Aurora was over here, there was, like, that really cool, Blade Runner-esque, hologram that was right there. Then there was the Terrapin, and when Chris got into the Aurora, he kind of went on over this way. And it's funny because I don't remember seeing these guardrail type thingies here, but he most certainly flew. Come on, let me get closer to the edge. It won't let me get closer to the edge. I really want to look down. Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted. So he was able to, so like right about there is where that giant hologram was, and he was able to then go up and fly down, and it's a really, I can't wait to be able to go to ArcCorp in Area 18 and be able to get there without glitching, and without having to do little tricks to be able to get this far. Now I'm sure some of you by now are going nuts and are like, why aren't you turning around and looking at the ship that's behind you? Because I was waiting, so I think I'll do that now. So it does in fact have two sides. Some people were saying that, oh, it's only one side, it's half, and this and that. No, it's real. It's all there. And I do believe that this is actually the old freelancer model, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, let's see if we can enter it. Not really. I'm gonna try. I'm going to try to get in there, because that is really neat. I want to get in there. Alright, so this is definitely the more polished side, obviously, because more people are going to see it. See, the missiles are actually where they're supposed to be. It almost looks like it's a miss. Freelancer miss, but with like a different paint job and none of the little nose titties or whatever those are that are on there. Oh, that's too funny. So if we walk into the back of the ship now, so this has the same ramp. Oh, that guy made it through. Has the same ramp. The only thing is, there ain't nothing but Jack and shit in here, and Jack left town. And that guy just laid down. Okay. So yeah, this is basically the interior. I wonder if I can get to... See, now what's interesting is that actually does look like the interior, with the way those doors are. I wonder if I look naked too. It looks so weird, just seeing this guy just running around in his underpants. He's investigating as well. Now I do know that there's other places that you can glitch to here. None of them are as interesting. I might do another video on that, but I figure just for the sake of, given that Area 18 is somewhere that we can go, or at least for the most part is somewhere that we can go, I figured I would try to give a little bit more in-depth look. I can't wait to see y'all, your guys' comments. And let's run down. And it's kind of neat because there are a good amount of areas that seem to be modeled, even though they might be backdrops. I mean, you know, I'm sure they never imagined that people would be over in this vicinity, at least not legitimately. And yet there's still so much detail. I mean, looking down, you would never be able to see down in that area, and yet, you know, look, there's the Cutlass flying around over there. A bunch of really cool, neat stuff in the background. All the different buildings. Oh man, I can't wait. I cannot wait until this is like an in-universe place. I mean, technically it's in-universe, but nowhere near as explorable as I would like, or as it should be, in my opinion. What do you think? Should I try to jump off the edge? Should I try to glitch through it? Oh, and I'm skydiving. I'm skydiving. I'm skydiving. Oh, that didn't kill me. That's amazing. Alright, let's stand up. I can't, am I standing? I am standing, okay. So yeah, further illustration of my point. Look at all the things that are modeled down here. I happen to know for a fact they probably never thought anybody would be looking up at the landing pad. I mean, that's pretty obvious with this. And oh, look at that, it's a creepy ass face. That's actually a face. Look at. What in the hell? Maybe some weird old CryEngine parts or something? Because that does not look like it belongs in a futuristic space station. That looks like some weird stone tiling. Let's see how much farther can we get? I've actually never been in this area. Oh, I'm floating above the ground. Do not want. Look at, and it's still going. There's still more shit down there. Look at. I'm not sure when the boundaries drop out, but I've got a feeling it's probably right near this slope. In for a penny, in for a pound, right? Should I try to get to that walkway? I hear a door open. I think that's coming from. It sounds like it's like up there. So maybe it's from. Yeah, it's coming from up there. Dumpers Depot. I think I'm gonna try to make it over there. I wonder how big and how far this all goes. Look at that, it's like a little maze down here. Alright, let's try it. Okay, so far. Oh. Okay, so there are some actual walls, which is interesting. There are some actual. But look at it, it just keeps fucking going. I'm kind of oh, there's that creepy ass face thing again. Look at. You can't tell me that is not a face. Look at, there's the eye, nose, there's the lips. It looks like a Goron or something. Alright, well, let's not fall off of the edge, but like, wow. I'm sure some of these are probably repeating assets, but I mean, again, look at it. They go pretty damn far. I'm expecting it to just fall right through the ground. Oh, another landing pad down there. Is that a landing pad? I mean, just look at that, though. It just keeps going and going. It's like the Energizer battery of levels. I'm actually really impressed that there's so much stuff in a place where I'm sure they expected nobody to ever go, and yet a lot of this is populated. Now the question is, where do I want to go? Do I want to go that way, or do I want to go that way? Now I'm sure some of you will probably maybe are a little bit upset that I didn't show a couple of my tricks to get through here. But to be completely honest with you, it's because I don't want them found out and then patched. So it's nothing against you. It's just I don't want my trick to get to SIG and then find out and patch it, because it would be something very easy to patch. I can tell you, it would be something very easy to patch. And without going into too much detail, because I really don't want it to be known, any and everybody can do it very, very, very easily. I don't want to give away too many hints because I really don't want them to find out. I don't want it to be figured out. Not that I don't want you guys to try it, but I want to be able to continue to use this trick and show you more interesting stuff like this. Alright, I feel like I'm an explorer walking through like uninhabited jungle. Like, it's so thick I can't even see in front of me. Wow, this is so trippy, walking on something that's not there. I really want to try to get over there, but I'm fairly certain I'll fall. I wonder if I can see. Oh my god, I can. I can see up. Do I see any players? So it looks like that's inside. I hear that door. It's really starting to annoy me. Alright, you know what? Screw it. Let's go and try to get over on that. Right over there. I got a feeling I might be able to get through it. Standing in ArcCorp in a place where I'm not supposed to. It's funny, I've actually never gone this area before. Like, I've gone to a couple of the different areas where you're not supposed to be here. And a lot of them lead to places where it looks like there's floor and you just fall for eternity. So that's why I'm trying to be a little bit careful, but I'm expecting that once I get to a certain area, I'm just gonna fall through the floor. Oh my goodness, okay, okay. Alright. I'm actually really surprised that there's floor. Oh, there I go! Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, now I'm falling. But look at, there's signs. Look at all this stuff. Look at, and there's more. Look at! Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, that's another cool thing. If you do happen to die in Area 18, you respawn in this medical area. So that's actually something really neat that I can show you, because this is also somewhere that you're not able to go unless you die here. So if I go through here, this is that unit, and when I step through this door, I won't be able to walk into it. So before I go out there, let's take a look at some of the other equipment and whatnot that's over here. I hope you guys like this. Actually took me like an hour to think of doing this, because I was literally like, oh god, I've gone through so many different things, and what can I show everybody next? And I thought, you know, what's really cool that I haven't shown yet? And I just happened to be watching the CitizenCon video. Yeah, see, look at now. Oh, the door's bugged. Maybe I can slide through it still. So I was watching the CitizenCon video, and I was like, man, that looks so cool. I can't wait till we can do that in our ArcCorp. And I'm like, wait a minute, our ArcCorp. That's where I'll go. And for any of you veteran Star Citizen players, you'll remember that there were actually medical devices that you could buy that were in these containment units. There was like health packs, and there was like 2 or 3 other things that you could buy. Unfortunately, that's actually before my time, so I can't give an exact itemized list of what was available. But I've seen videos and I've heard legends of when you could buy stuff here. So if there are any veteran Star Citizen fanarinos, if you feel so obliged, please leave a list of the things that you remember being available. And like that, we are now back into the main area of where we're supposed to be. What do you say? Should we go take a look at the other landing pad? I think so. I think that's what we'll do. And I think I can get to it from over here. I'm trying to remember the way, because the other one to get to, if I'm not mistaken, is a little bit more difficult. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This is it. Okay. So I want to go into... Oh. Can I get it? Oh. Come on. I might have to try my trick. I might have to close the video and do it again. Actually, no, you know what? Let me go try the other way that I know first. Oh, it might have just worked almost. I felt myself stuck in the wall. So I gotta go like this. And while I'm stuck in the wall, I wanna do... it didn't work. Alright, I'm not gonna waste time. Let me go check the other way that I know. And if that doesn't work, then I will reach into my little bag o' tricks. Well, really, it's a bag o' trick. Singular. And that's the reason why I don't want to let everybody privy to it, because it's really just one trick that I found that guarantees me the ability to... Well, that was trippy. It guarantees me that I can get in there. I can get into a lot of places that I'm not supposed to with this trick. And that's the only reason why I don't want it to get figured out. I'd be more than happy to... I don't know. Like, I really want to kind of let everybody in on this trick, but at the same time... I don't want them to patch it. Because I really want this trick to still be available in 3.0. Because I can only imagine all the really, really interesting things I could probably do and figure out. Alright, good. So the coast is clear. So if I have to, I can do the trick. Now, I know that there is a trick in this room where if you jump at this wall and window at the right way, you can glitch through the corner of it. And I was able to do it once. It's either that or it's right in between this sofa and window. Oh, I think I almost had it. So go like this. And let's do a quick spin. I still hear that door going ballistic. And now it's not. I know I was able to get through previously. I'm just gonna try this 1 or 2 more times, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna try my little trick. So I was able to do it. Alright. Sit tight. Be right back. Alrighty. Now, I made it through using the trick. And as you'll notice, that's where I just was. And now, ta-da! We got the constellation to mess with. So, let's walk down. So once again, we're not supposed to be here. So some of the floor is, well, not floor. Is that someone? Oh, I thought I saw someone down there. So this is originally where I was trying to glitch through, right over there. I do know there is a way that you can just slip through that fence. Let's see. Wouldn't that be neat if there was like some collectible that's over here and it's like, congratulations, you broke the game. You know? Like something like that, that would be kind of neat. Get like a forum badge, game breaker or something. Alright. Let's see. So if we run down here, there's just all sorts of really cool stuff. So I don't want to fall down there, at least not yet. But I mean, just look, it just keeps going. I'm not sure what that big red ball is. Oh, I think that's the lighting effect for that hallway. And what's really interesting is, look, you can actually see a dev wall right there, that checkered wall. That is a wall that was built that hasn't had texture applied to it. That's a dev wall. At least as I call it, it's a dev wall. Alright, so what I'm going to try to do now is I'm going to try to hop this fence, this guardrail, and show you what's on the other side. I did it! Oh god! Okay, let's not die. I don't think I have any health packs, so if I start bleeding out, we are fucked. Alright, so now I know if I get too close to this edge, I will fall down. But just for another quick unhindered look, I mean, just look at that. There's so many buildings and so many things that they still have in here that, like, no reasonable, sensible player would ever get to or find. And I really, really appreciate the fact that they put in so much effort to this place. I mean, like, look, even down there, there's things that are slightly textured, but they're textured nonetheless. Now, what I find interesting is this constellation has a weird blue hue to it. And I am not familiar with the type of model this is. This almost looks like it might be the Taurus, because it's got kind of that angular front. I know it's not an Aquila, and I know for certain that this is not Phoenix because of the door. In fact, that kind of looks like a CPU holder, like on motherboards. Look at that. Looks like someone barricaded the entrance to it. So that would be a turret entrance. Yeah, let's try some. Oh! That just scared the shit out of me. Okay, I pressed V by accident. Alrighty then. So, let's see if we can try some camera fuckery and see if we can see inside this constellation. Let me just zoom out so I know exactly how much space I have to play with. Wow, it zooms out far. Holy crap. I don't remember being able to zoom out this far. Nice. Alright. Oh, it's working. It is working. Alright. This is almost exactly what I wanted. Alright, so first, let me turn the character so we're actually looking right at the front of it. So, it looks like it's either a Taurus or an Andromeda for the front. So if we walk towards it a little, now we are technically, camera-wise, inside. Now it actually kind of looks like the old interior of the constellation. Because look, it looks like there's the bed. Now if I'm not mistaken, in the very old models, the beds were right here. And that looks like that's a bed. Now if we continue forward, the character is going into the cargo hold. And again, they definitely weren't expecting people to be in here, as this thing is only about a quarter of the way modeled. So let's pull the camera back. Now that is interesting. What are those? Maybe those are supposed to be the missile pods? Well, I can definitely say this is most certainly the old layout of the constellation. Kind of a shame though that it's not modeled fully interior wise, although it would make sense as they're trying to save space and whatnot. Look at that. It's so weird though seeing like the old, like really old version of like the constellation. It's kind of neat. I actually wish that there were ways to go back and view these old models, because personally I think it's kind of really neat. Let's see if we can get a good bird's eye view of the top. It definitely seems like the camera is unrestricted almost out in this area, although it makes sense as to why. Again, they weren't expecting anybody to be over here. So let's keep going out, zooming out, zooming out, zooming out. Wow. And it's still going. It's interesting because it actually looks like they've got the color of the Mustang Beta on this constellation. It's like that metallic blue with the yellow stripe. Oops, too far. There we go. Alright, alright. The camera is still going. It is still going. So we got the VTOLs on the side there, on both sides with those little yellow stripes. That's where the VTOL fans would be. Try to run down. Look at that, huh? That is way different than any of the constellations that I'm familiar with. Oh. Actually, it kind of looks cool. I kind of like that look. Like, look how small I look. I wish I was able to actually control the camera this far out. You could have all sorts of really cool views. Although then again, you could also take advantage in the same way that I am, where I can see through models that you are not supposed to be able to see through. Another thing that tells me that this is the old model is, what do you see or not see, for that matter? The docking portion for the snub fighter. That should be right there. Right on the bottom of the tail there, and I don't see anything resembling that. At least not right now. Let me see if I can get a little closer. Yeah, no, look it. It's basically just all filled in. I don't see a port for it. I see like kind of like that little shell area. You know, like you could tell like this would be the area, but it looks like that it's not there. Especially with the way that opening is. Plus, obviously, the fact that the holder isn't there, that basically confirms it. Wow. I actually really like that blue. It kind of looks really good on that constellation. So, let's see if there's any invisible walls over here. Oh, interestingly, there are. Oh, getting close to the edge. But I mean, just look at, like, there's still more stuff way out into the distance. Should I try to get over there? I might be able to. Can I hop over these? Nope, not yet at least. I'm sure I could use my trick to get past these. That no obstacle for me. Will the explorer. So, let's see. Now, I'm quite certain. Now, one of the times that I was over here, there was actually a gentleman who broke in here with me. Well, let me rephrase that. Not with me, but I broke in here, and then he showed up shortly thereafter and was like, hey, follow me. And I was like, okay. And he showed me there's this area. I don't remember if it's right here. We walked across. Oh, that's not the area. And I think I'm fucked. Ugh. And woke up from another bad dream with blood all over my face. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna leave the video here for now. That was me invading ArcCorp and going in all sorts of neat little places I'm not supposed to. There's actually more places to explore here, interestingly enough. There's actually the other landing pad, which is over this way. Is that... in his underwear. So there's actually still that one over there, which we most certainly can get to. So, if you want to see me venture over to that one and investigate that ship over there, leave a like and leave a comment on this video saying venture further, or some other really cool exploration type phrase. No, you know, just say venture further. That way I can keep track a little bit better. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna leave the video here. Like I said, if you want to see more of my my shenanigans of going to places that I'm not supposed to, let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment. All you beautiful bastards out there, have a wonderful day. And last but not least, peace.